Pew pew. Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. Thanks for checking us out today. Be sure to like and subscribe. We are back to talk about Minnie Vans one more time. I know we've been a proponent of these since their inception last year, but every time we have gone, we have just utilized this tool to really save time and really help us navigate the parks better than just using the free Disney transportation alone.
I love them.
Brandy loves them.
Brandy
loves them.
They are my little
Pony.
My little yes, my pony.
Sorry.
my I love the Minnie Vans, and I'm always so excited when you get one because I don't want to ride the bus. I don't want to ride.
You don't want to ride the bus.
Get
You're
on
okay
bus.
with other stuff. You don't want to ride.
I want to go
bus.
in Uber.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was really mean sounding, but I don't, because I just don't know who car I'm getting in. I don't know.
That's a different conversation for a different day.
But I do love the Minnie Vans so much, and even the monorail's okay. That's all right. But I will take a Minnie Van over anything.
Why?
Because for various reasons. One, you're doing what you're doing in the park, and you're like, okay, it's about time to go. You call your Minnie Van on your app, which you can talk about here in a little bit.
Okay.
Why am I getting quotes?
Fine. Call it.
So get your Minnie Van, see how long you have until you need to get to the front of the park or wherever you're at, and you just go there and simply wait. You don't have to fight through a crowd to stand in the bus and hope you get a seat on the bus, or try to get a stroller in the monorail, or
I don't get a
there's
seat.
so many different things. But I love the Minnie Vans because you're just there. You have your own just private car that they drive you wherever you want to go on property, and you have a cast member to talk to that can tell you all kinds of wonderful things that's going on at Disney that, you know, other people aren't going to tell you. Get to hear that, just a conversation between you and the driver the whole way to your next destination, which I love so much too. But everyone gets a seat in the Minnie Van. You get to ride in the cute little polka dotted car. I love it. And you don't have to fight with people, like, well, not that I fight with people, but you don't have to just you don't have to just like be in other people's personal space that you don't know. They're all sweaty and grumpy, and it's a happy transition from the resort.
It's not the buses that are the issue, it's the other guests. It's always been that way.
Not you guys.
So we know you're good. Let me back up. Okay, so what is a Minnie Van? Minnie Van is Disney's answer to ride sharing. Brandy alluded to Uber earlier. It's their Uber. It runs on the Lyft app. If you are staying on property, or if you are just on property, at this point now, if you are on property, have Lyft, you have the opportunity to call to get a Minnie Van. Minnie Vans are $25 for a ride anywhere on property. And now they are servicing all resorts, all guests. They were launched last year. We were lucky enough to be staying at Crescent Lake Resort. They were launched specifically for just those resorts to use, obviously across property, but it was very specific to that. Then they rolled it out to some other resorts. Now it is property-wide. They've invested in the fleet. There's not only 2017s, there's 2018 versions of the Chevy Traverse, which is the vehicle that they use. It's a 6-seater. It can hold 6 people. Sorry, 6 plus the driver, so 7-seater.
I think no,
6.
No.
Yeah, 5
3
plus
in
the
the
driver.
back.
Yeah, no, 2,
Yeah.
2, and 1.
3, 2, and 1.
So 7 total, which is what I said. 7 total. 6 people plus the driver. This is math.
I'm drawing a Minnie Van picture in my head.
Driver. Hold on. All right, we're gonna do this. Driver. Passenger up front.
Stop. Okay, stop.
Captain's chairs. Bucket seat in the back. Any rate, it can hold up to a family of 6, and they have 2 car seats per minivan that the drivers are actually trained on, not just that car seat, any car seat but for the installation and safe passage of your little one. One thing we learned, we're in Pennsylvania. The car seat regulations here are rather robust, and I'm not going to get into that. But you have to be in a booster seat until you're 10. Here in Florida, if you're 6, you can sit in a regular seat. Okay, so the minivan can take your party anywhere on property, like I said. One low fee, it's $25. The other thing they can do is now they started service to and from the airport for $175.
I think so.
$150 bucks one way. Which, depending on the size of your family and depending on whether or not you're going to use Disney's Magical Express, it's not terrible. You know, if you were to get a service like Mears or some other limo service, you're going to be paying upwards of $100, and this is a Disney cast member getting you to and from. I can actually see value in that, depending on if you're there for a short trip and it's during the holiday season. When we were there in January, you know, they had a 4-hour window for Disney's Magical Express. You had to leave 4 hours before your flight, and we obviously wanted to spend some more time in the parks, and if this service would have been available at that time, we would have taken advantage of it. So that's kind of what it is, and really the big question is it worth it? Well, it's up to you. It's how you tour. For us, it is. I mean, I think we used it 18, 19 times on this last trip. At least.
And the trip before that was about 14 times.
Yeah, and that was just the 2 of us.
And before that
it was 7 or 8. You know, we
love that.
We've used a ton of minivans. We've used this service a lot. And we've never really seen a downside to it. The only time, occasionally, it might take a while to get a car if it's a busy time. But
that's rare.
I know that even though we've spent $25 a trip on this, I can see where we save time. You know, we walk out of the park, we get right into the minivan. We aren't waiting for a boat or a bus or a monorail, and we have to get somewhere. So we aren't relying on Disney transportation going from our hotel to another hotel to eat dinner. Or going from a park to another park where the bus service, it might be middle of the day and not running as much as it would be, you know, normally or on higher traffic times. So really, it has been 100% worth it for us, and it makes her happy, which is even more important.
So it takes that grumpy face off of me.
Look, we got 2 grumpy faces. 1.
This is my normal face.
Winston was not happy about that. He just got in his cage and hit it.
Yeah, if I'm not smiling, I look grumpy.
Very mad.
Winston's our dog.
Wait, they know who Winston is. Follow him on Winstagram.
He does have an Instagram.
He does have a Winstagram. We'll link it here.
You always poke my head.
I do. It's like, well, you're on the wrong side. I can't do this. Any rate, it's worth it to us. You guys need to figure out that value. The other half of it, and I don't know if you want to talk about it, but the Lyft app is really easy to navigate. The cool thing is that, you know, much like other ride-sharing apps, you know, you rate the driver, they rate you. If you use the minivans enough, you will get some sort of a 5-star discount. I mean, one time we were there, was 50% off, and it applied to all the minivans. So on 10 rides, we saved 20% on 10 rides. I'm sorry, 50% on 10 rides. Even this last trip, it was 25%, which, you know, at that point, any little bit helps. So instead of $250 for 10 rides, you're at $187.
It's worth it. It is so, for me, it's so worth it because, oh my gosh.
Because, oh my gosh.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about, like, my stress level when we are waiting for a bus is, like, up here. And knowing that we have a minivan coming, it brings it down, and I can just relax. Yeah. We get in the car. We can charge our cell phones because they have, like, a multiple car charger thingy in there. The kids are happy to be in there. You get to talk to the driver about all of the things Disney, and I can just zen. I can just relax and go to where we're going.
And that's the other thing is, all the drivers are experienced Disney cast members that have come from another background. So
they've been there a long time.
not all of them, but they've usually had several years of experience, if not upwards of 20. I mean, we've run into so many awesome cast members that for the 15 minutes we're in the vehicle, we've learned something not just about the parks or whatever, but about them and their experiences with Disney, and it adds to the total experience on property. And one more thing for value is, with Disney recently instituting the per night parking charge, you look at that and renting a car as opposed to just using Minnie Vans on property. I'm not saying the math always works out, but it makes it a lot more feasible and a lot more palatable for those that look at that stuff. Me. Just saying.
I'm just there to have fun.
You're just there to have fun and look pretty. Yes.
Thanks.
So other than that, I mean, I don't want to just beat a dead horse here.
Right.
But
I kind of hate to give it away. This is secret. It's not really
don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone.
It's not really a secret anymore, but it makes, I feel it makes our life when we're at Disney so much easier, and it's just it's a wonderful thing, a wonderful part of just getting where we want to go. So
so worth it.
I want to make it easier for everyone else too.
It takes the stress and headaches out of the travel, and frankly, the more you use it, the more we use it, the more cars they're going to put out there for it. Just saying. And it's going to be 10 times better than the Skyliner.
I'm not excited about the Skyliner.
Grumpy face Skyliner. So, at any rate, I don't have anything else. Do you?
No.
Awesome. Thank you so much for watching today. I know I talked your ear off. She didn't. Did you?
I didn't get a chance.
Yeah, because I said everything. Thank you so much for watching today. Remember to like this video, share it, and also subscribe to our channel. We would appreciate it. It would help us help you all more.
Follow us, yeah. Follow us on
the
Instagram, Brandy and Dave, and also on Twitter, Brandy and Dave there too.
With underscores in between Brandy and Dave though.
I'm sorry.
I have to do this.
But we will see you guys real soon. Bye.